Every generation has this one series or one character that has such a monumental impact on their childhood that impact carries on to the rest of their lives. Whether it be the impact of Star Wars, The Matrix, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter, there are a few series every generation that are so influential that they will forever be etched in our minds, and in some cases become a part of our identity. For me growing up, when it comes to anime, there are a few moments that I'll never forget as they were memories that were at the infancy of my anime fandom. These include the bombastic fights in Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha's fight against the Shomaru, and the pilot episode of Naruto. All these moments and others are very influential to my adoration of anime. Going from watching Dragon Ball Z to Inuyasha opened my eyes to the idea that what I was watching was more than just cartoons, and that what I was experiencing was unique to anything else I've ever experienced before. And whether I knew it or not, I was about to enter a zeitgeist that would change my life forever. However, what makes Naruto so different and more impactful for me is the tone set in its first episode. Seeing a young boy ousted as a demon and the target of unimaginable hate simply for existing is something that pulled my heartstrings as a young boy. And what pulled my heartstrings even more is the fact that Naruto's wild antics was actually a way to desperately seek attention and validation from his fellow villagers to cure his immense depression and loneliness. This tragic backstory was something that I was not accustomed to. Every main character that I've come across prior to Naruto didn't seem to share similar dread. Yes, some of them had tragic backstories, but had an ample amount of resources at their stead. For example, Spider-Man lost Uncle Ben, but was given superhuman spider powers and had friends like Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy, and support from Aunt May. And he had the Avengers. Batman lost his parents, but was given billions of dollars and virtually unlimited resources to reach unlimited potential, and his friends with the Justice League. You see what I mean? Compared to martial art geniuses and powerful half-demons, Naruto at the beginning of his journey had nothing and no one to fall back on. But let's go back to the pilot episode. So soon after we see Naruto getting reprimanded by Iruka, we see Naruto at the Ninja Academy still being disdained by his classmates and teacher. This is important to note because it showcases that people's expectation of Naruto is very low, and everyone sees him as a loser. I know this is just an anime show, but you have to realize the amount of mental turmoil that comes from the fact that the world sees you as worthless. Not only are you ridiculed by your peers and elders, you are also the bane of the village for reasons you do not know or cannot control. And also, you're forced to navigate through all this hurt alone. You can call me overdramatic, but seeing all of this was a very emotional experience as a young kid. And seeing Naruto still maintain a positive outlook on life and still striving to be Hokage was, to me, the most courageous act I've seen on any medium. But now fast forward to the climax of the episode. After Naruto steals the forbidden ninja scrolls by request of his sensei Mizuki, it is later realized that Mizuki only befriended Naruto as a ruse to use him for nefarious needs. Furthermore, what Mizuki does next is far worse because what he does is further validate Naruto's insecurities, which is his loneliness. By Mizuki betraying him, it exemplifies that perhaps it is impossible for Naruto to befriend anyone, and that by fate, Naruto is destined to be a loser. But then to his rescue comes Iruka Sensei, who arrives and risks his life to save Naruto after realizing the error of his ways of being too harsh on him. But what's amazing about this moment is that when Iruka finds himself in trouble, Naruto, without hesitation, puts himself in harm's way just to save Iruka's life. the same individual that was unnecessarily harsh on him. The amount of maturity and character shown at this moment is what made me fall in love with Naruto. Naruto had ample reasons to fall into a pit of despair and play the victim. He had all the reasons to leave Iruka Sensei and let the village fall. The village hated Naruto, so Naruto did not owe them a thing. However, through character, Naruto still does what is right, and protects his sensei, knowing that in order to be Hokage and gain the respect of the village, he must be an individual that comes in and helps those in need, no matter the circumstances. And the cherry on top is when Naruto performs the multi-shadow clone jutsu, which amazes Iruka, as this performance exemplifies Naruto's mastery of the same technique that he was ridiculed for not perfecting. And with this, Naruto beats down Mizuki and saves Iruka. Now the dust settles, and impressed by Naruto's new ability, Iruka turns to Naruto and places his headband on him, signifying that he graduated from the academy. But most importantly, Naruto finally escaped the doubt placed on him by others, and that in fact, he wasn't a loser. He proved everyone wrong. He showed that even a lonely and non-gifted boy can be somebody, and one day become Hokage, and that anything is possible through perseverance and belief in yourself. This finale of an amazing episode literally brought tears to my eyes. As Naruto cried when he received his headband, so did I. This moment is a moment that I'll never forget, and it's the reason why Naruto will always be a huge influence in my life. Through this episode, Naruto shows that anybody can defy destiny, and that it doesn't matter where you start, but how you finish. And this is an important message for life. The reason as to why I and so many others relate to the story of Naruto is because we were all underdogs. We've all felt underappreciated, taken for granted, seen as less than, and a plethora of other negative emotions. And through this trauma, it is hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is hard to see your dreams manifest. It seems impossible. And maybe you think to yourself, maybe the haters and doubters are right. Maybe I am a loser. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. But what Naruto taught me is that self-belief is all you need. Whenever you're down or have your back against the wall, you must remember that at the end of the day, you only have yourself to rely on. And if you have a dream like becoming Hokage, no matter how much people ridicule you for it, or how underqualified people may classify you as, you must remember that it is your dream and you must protect it at all costs. And with those life lessons and many more are the reasons as to why I love Naruto and why I strive to live by his conduct every day.